Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Real Life Health Show. I wanted to talk today a little about a call I got yesterday from somebody, and I've gotten several calls like this recently. Is people telling me that they've got diagnosed with some major disease and they got to change their diet, they got to cut back their lifestyle. And I ask them how their diet is, and they tell me, and it's absolutely the diet is terrible. And they start telling me the changes they have to make. And one of the changes they have to make is they say they eat fruit, that I have to stop eating fruit. They hear fruit's bad for cancer, and they hear all this stuff about fruit being too high in sugar and all this stuff. Meanwhile, they're eating McDonald's, they're eating some of the worst, lowest quality meat on the planet. They're just eating fried foods, they're eating processed foods, and they're concerned about the fruit that they're eating. So I want to just tell everybody here, everything you do, you have to do better than what you were doing. And I could assure you, if you're suffering from some major disease or major illness, fruit is not the culprit. You got to look at your full diet. And if you're eating a lot of processed food in your diet, you need to get that out before you start even thinking about the fruit and the possible connection between fruit and your illness or disease. You understand? I mean, as a matter of fact, what you want to do is you want to eliminate the things that are creating the problem. That's where health begins. Health begins not with what you add to your diet, but you eliminate. So eliminate the things that are creating the problem, and then you can start to deal with the issue and deal with the problem to get it fixed. So I don't necessarily recommend getting rid of fruit. In fact, you might want to add some fruit to your diet to replace all the junk that you got rid of to begin with, so you can start eating healthy. Now there are different types of fruit. There's store-bought, unripe, unorganic fruit, and then there's a fruit that you can get from a local farmer's market, fruit that you can get that's not that is organic, and so on. You got to do the homework to find out what fruit is the best for you and your situation. If you're living in a cold environment, I wouldn't recommend watermelon. And if you're an athlete, I think like things like bananas are a great food. But pretty much you can't go wrong with fruit. It's just finding the ideal for you, and then you want to get into the amount of it. See, that's another thing. Whether it's the amount of fruits or vegetables or whatever you eat, you have to control your eating and not overeat. The major cause of disease today is not only the kind of food we eat, but it's also how much we eat. And I've done videos about this in the past. We need to cut down on the amount of food that we're putting in our bodies and give our bodies a chance to detoxify and cleanse. So if you've gotten diagnosed with a major illness, or you just don't like the way you feel, or you think something's wrong, you want to start making some changes. So the first thing you need to start doing is getting rid of the processed food in your life. Try to eat foods as close to nature as possible. I don't recommend getting stuff out of a bag, box, container, or can, but if you are eating something like that, make sure it has as little ingredients as possible. I don't necessarily recommend going out to eat, but if you do, know where you're going and know what they're putting in the food. Get a list of the ingredients before you start putting that in your body. And start cutting down on the fried foods. The microwave food shouldn't even be in your life. Get rid of the microwave foods. Instead of having that coffee on a regular basis, switch that out for a green juice. Start juicing. Buy yourself a juicer. And make these wise changes. If you've never exercised, start exercising. If you're overweight and you got bad knees, at least walk. But if you can run, even better. Start getting your heart pumping. Start doing some exercise. Maybe only today you can only do one push-up. Do one push-up every day for a week, then you'll be able to do 2 push-ups. You do 2 push-ups every day for a month, then you'll be able to do 5 push-ups. And you just keep gradually going in the right direction each day and do a little bit better, not worse. That's the key. And by continuing to doing the same things and say you want to change or expect to change, that's called the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If you want to change the result you're getting, you have to change what you're doing. Start with your diet and see. By simply eliminating something like coffee from your diet. Eliminating, if you smoke, stop smoking. If you're drinking, stop drinking alcohol or something. Make these little changes. If you're eating meat 5 days a week, cut down to 2 days a week. A little bit better every day. And after a month, maybe now you're eating meat only once a week. Maybe now you're not drinking or smoking at all. And maybe you're just adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet. Maybe you stopped using your microwave and you got a juicer and things like this. Make these subtle changes and you'll see your health begin to change subtly. But if you want to change your health immediately, then do them all quicker. It's up to you. But do something. Do something. Don't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. Fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, you'll be okay. That's unprocessed food. No stuff out of bags, box, container, or can. Don't go to those drive-thrus. You have to pass through your window to get in the car. The food is not a good thing. All right? Get some fresh fruit and enjoy fruit, the best food for you, and vegetables and nuts and seeds. Untouched by man, except this man. No processing. I'm not frying this mango in a deep fryer. I'm not bagging this up and put it on a shelf with stabilizers. No. I'll take this off the tree when it's ready and I'll consume it. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Put your comments, questions below. Have a great raw life.